Hi, Professor. This is our final presentation for Bellevue Downtown Park by Gianna Scoma and Jack Powers. So for the destination image portion, Bellevue Downtown Park is a 20-acre beautiful park that is a popular place to walk, run, and do other various activities at. This park is truly a green oasis in the middle of an urban city. This park was originally designed in the 1980s during a time where economic forces were changing the infrastructure of downtown Bellevue. The park was created as a respite from the activities of busy urban life. Approximately 4 acres have been added to the park since it was originally purchased in 1983, and that includes the extension of the park, which they recently did. Where is Bellevue Park? Bellevue Downtown Park is located between Northeast 1st Street and Northeast 4th Street in Bellevue, Washington. Bellevue, Washington is a city located across Lake Washington from Seattle. If you look on the map to the right, you can see exactly where it is across from the lake on the red pin. The topography of Bellevue Downtown Park includes many trees and plants and grass, the Inspiration Playground, benches, a pond with a waterfall, and a concrete walking path. The climate of Bellevue Downtown Park is very typical to the climate of the Pacific Northwest. In Bellevue, the summers are short, warm, dry, and partly cloudy. The winters are cold, wet, and mostly cloudy. And here are some photos of the climate. So to your left, you can see the climate during the summer. And to your right, you can see the climate during the fall where the leaves are changing. And on the bottom, you can see the climate during the winter with the snow. The tourist attractions include push factors. So the push factors for this are it's a great escape to the bustling city. It's relaxing. You can sit on benches or grass and read while listening to the water fountain. It's a beautiful environment with many trees and wildlife, including ducks, dogs, and squirrels. The pull factors include the Inspiration Playground, which you can see on your right, the volleyball net and area, which you can see in the left, the ice skating rink in the winter on the bottom right, and the outdoor movies in the summer on your left. Tourism infrastructure and facilities. Located in central downtown Bellevue, it has easy access to the Lake Washington waterfront, only a 15 to 20-minute walk, the Bellevue Square Mall, which is across the street, and other main areas of Bellevue. There are two main parking lots, one located on the 100th Avenue Northeast and the other is located on Northeast 1st Street near the intersection of Northeast 1st and 100th. It also features a public restroom located near the Inspiration Playground. The public bus stop is located near the 100th Avenue Northeast parking lot entrance. The target markets include the demographic, which is all ages, families, young children, couples, and seniors, people who enjoy exercise, being outdoors, playing on a playground, relaxing, ice skating, and outdoor movies, people who want to escape from city life. The geographic is mostly Washington residents from the east side and some from the west side as well, urban areas in the United States, specifically King County, and the population in Bellevue is 144,403 as of 2019. The purpose of travel would be leisure, exercise, festivals, events, and fun. Behavioral would be enjoys exercise, works in the area, loves adventuring, relaxing, and playing sports, enjoys playing on playgrounds and being outside, and the length of stay would be 1 to 5 hours. The psychographic would be family, health, and fitness, walking, running, volleyball, ice skating, and yoga, and the values and interests would be family, nature, city, wildlife, exercise, culture, and adventure.
Okay, so some economic impacts of tourism. Some positives are that it brings in revenue for nearby shops, locally, family-owned, or chains. In the winter, money is raised for the city through opening up an ice skating rink in the park, which is a popular activity for both locals and tourists. And lastly, in the summer, sports camps and activities are ran to raise money for the city. Some negatives are there's a lack of parking that can cause crowded parking lots and traffic accidents, which may drive people away from stores. And there are long lines and sometimes booked reservations for restaurants that can cause it to be overcrowded and inconvenient to customers. Now, some social and environmental impacts of tourism. Some positives are people can run, jog, or walk laps around the park looped together. Visitors can play volleyball, football, or any game in the large grass fields they have available. There are day camps hosted and a playground for the kids, and it's a great social environment year-round. Some negatives are that they overuse local resources. There are lots of cars centric into one area that results in irregular amounts of CO2 produced, and it can cause traffic and crowdedness to nearby residents and employees that are in nearby office buildings.
So for the survey, the type of survey that we did was a Likert scale. So we did a 1 to 5. So 1 was strongly agree, disagree. 2 was disagree. 3 was neither. 4 was agree, and 5 was strongly agree. The question we asked were: 1, I would like to go to my local public park to have fun. Public parks are family-friendly destinations. Bellevue, Washington is a beautiful place to visit. I like to do different activities at my local park, and public parks are more entertaining when they have events. The amount of people that we surveyed was 31, and we asked sorority/fraternity friends, family members, and other friends. These were mostly Washington, actually all Washington residents with a range of age from 19 to 60. For the survey data, for the first question, we had 74.2 agreed and 25.8 strongly agreed, so no one disagreed, was neutral, or strongly disagreed. For the second one, we said public parks are friendly destinations, and we had 25.8 disagree. And I asked a couple why, and they said just because there can be some homeless at family or at public parks, and sometimes there can be danger. Neutral said 9.7%, and agree said 64.5. For the third question, we had 55.4 agree that Bellevue, Washington is a beautiful place to visit, and we had 44.6% strongly agree. And then for 4, we had 64.5% agree and 35.5% strongly agree. Lastly, for our last question, we had 77.4 agree that public parks are more entertaining when they have events/festivals, and 22.6 strongly agree. For the SWOT analysis, we had some strengths, which include like friendly people, families, playground, City of Bellevue controls park, characteristic of Bellevue, events and activities. And the weaknesses is that it doesn't have lodging, limited restrooms. And then opportunities is it prevents city growth, it protects the environment, it brings tourism, and the threats are that it's a large gathering area during the pandemic and competitors with other parks.
Some recommendations for improvements are basketball courts, food trucks and beverage stands, recreational sports events and leagues, increased parking, and an outdoor swimming pool. And the impact of COVID-19 on Bellevue Park is although all organized events and camps were forced to be canceled due to COVID-19, the park was still open for the public to exercise. Masks were required during the early stage of the pandemic, but now visitors are no longer required to wear one since it is outside. However, they are still encouraged. The playground, swings, and ice skating rink were also all closed.
Thank you for
Thanks for
watching.
watching.